idea to decor your room with pixel art. Get a cardboard, then make 2 circles like compass. Cut, get these. Now checkered paper, let's make a pixel heart. You can draw as your style. Okay, I do some magic to get 12 hearts. Cut them out, get these. Use a string, tie it here, then stick the heart to it. 3 ones on the string. You can use a tape instead. Keep doing this for 4 strings. Ta-dang! Now cute charms. Let's stick them to the tails. This will make the string tighten. You see the difference? Now tie more strings here. 4 ones. Tie them tightly. Now you are done. So pretty. It will swing around like this. I made pretty many pixel arts before, and this is a new one that must stick on the wall. I really like it. Bye bye.
I recently completed my gallery wall in my home and have gotten so many questions about prints and frames, so here's everything you need to add this to your space. For framing, I highly recommend IKEA, Michaels, and Amazon for affordable frames. For prints, check out Etsy where you can print yourself or have them shipped, Drool, or the Poster Club for awesome selection. Let me know what you think, and this should be everything you need to cover up those bare walls.
Let me talk you through my process for creating a custom room design. I'll be pulling together a look defined by Bauhaus, 70s, and artsy interior styles. My inspiration images for this look really center around very unique pieces. I find Bauhaus to be quite angular and sculptural. I love pairing the more natural 70s textures with the brighter pops of color and interest in the artsy and Bauhaus items. This is really a pairing where anything goes, so you really can have a lot of fun and not fuss too much about the details. I've saved all of these images on my profile, so if you want to take a closer look, you can find them here. I like to lay a pretty neutral foundation when working with jazzier styles. This way you can add pops of interest without overwhelming the space. I found a lot of interesting pieces on Etsy for this board, like these amber glass side tables. Vintage stores and Facebook Marketplace would also have great one-of-a-kind items like this. Mixing wood tones is key when working with a style like this. Too many lighter options could make it look pretty Scandinavian, and dark could really pull it more mid-century. So I like pulling a variety of shades, as well as hits of black throughout. From my inspiration images, you can tell that art is the star of the room. I actually have a hard time finding a large-scale, affordable original artwork, so if you know of any, please let me know in the comments. These cubes were about $400 on Etsy. I like that you could adjust the scale for any space and arrange them in a way that you like. Personally, I find I tend to shy away from using lots of color, but I pushed past my personal bias here to see what color would look like on these chairs and wall paint. I think this was just the punch of color the space needed. Let me know what you think. Here is the finished board. You can download it for free on my profile. Each item is linked. Just click the images. If you found this video helpful, make sure to comment which styles you'd like to see next.
So I finished the waffle Lazy Susan today, and it's so cute. It might be one of my favorites so far. I've had so many people reach out to me about buying Lazy Susans or asking me to replicate one I already made, and honestly, it's one of those things that once it becomes like a job, it's not fun anymore. So I'll definitely probably make a few more of certain kinds, but in the meantime, I have this one promised to nobody. So I'm stuck between whether I should like just list it in my shop and it'd be like a first come first serve kind of thing, or do I like list it on like an eBay or a like bidding site. I don't know, I'm just not too much of a fan of that. I just don't want someone to pay too much money for it. I always want my art to be just like attainable to just anybody. But I put a lot of time and effort into this one, and it's so shiny, and I think it turned out really good. So let me know what you think. I really am like kind of lost. In the meantime, here's some cute other ones that I made, and if you want to see more DIYs and more fun, crazy decor that I make, then follow me. Thanks!
History can repeat itself. According to Joybird's article on the most popular interior design styles, Art Deco made it to number 2 on the list. Hi, my name is Deepa and I'm an interior designer. Now you might be thinking of Great Gatsby when you hear Art Deco, but even a bold and glamorous design style like this can be made more accessible and toned down to cater to today's generation. This style is perfect for those who aren't afraid of color, patterns, and statement furniture pieces. To add that Art Deco flair to your space, make sure to choose pieces with velvety fabrics and curved soft shapes. Pick fabrics with jewel tones like greens, teals, and burnt orange, and add touches of brass with accent pieces like the light fixtures. Dress up your walls with gorgeous patterned wallpaper to really bring in that Art Deco feel. I know many feel intimidated by this style, but I feel there's so much comfort and interest in this style, especially if you want to impress your guests and stand out from the rest. I'm sharing some beautiful and affordable pieces you can add to your space to live out your Art Deco dreams.
So a while ago I painted my fireplace green, which I love so much, but I want to figure out what to do with the sides of the fireplace. So I went ahead and came up with a plan. So I'm thinking floating shelves, and then on top of that, a really big piece of art with a light on top of it. For decor, some books, baskets with blankets, you get it. So let's start with the floating shelves. I decided to make these myself because floating shelves are super expensive, especially if you need a custom size. It's not as hard as I thought it was going to be. You basically just make a big hollow box. And then I also went ahead and made the brackets that are going to hold them up. This is what they look like. Mounting the brackets was a 2-person job, but super easy and quick. And then the shelf just slides right onto the bracket. So originally I was going to stain these, but now I'm thinking, what if I paint them almost to look like built-ins? But I'm still not sure. Let me know what you think in the comments.
Home Depot, $9. Thank you,
I'll blow up
TikTok.
into smithereens and spew my tiny symphony all up and down a city street while trying to put my mind at ease, like finishing this melody. This feels like a necessity, so this could be the death of me, or maybe just a better me. Now come in with the Tiffany's and take a shot of Hennessy. I know I'm not there mentally, but you could be the remedy, so let me play my violin for you.
Let's talk cool places to buy prints. I just moved into a new place a couple months ago, and I'm finally ready to pick out some new art and start hanging it. So I have been looking at prints like all weekend, and I have found several places that have cool prints that are not basic, just like Society 6, Decennial, whatever, your generic print shop. But also like No Shade, Society 6, Decennial, whatever, because I know there are still cool prints on those websites. First up, we have a website called Drool. Perfect timing because they have a sale going on this weekend. Let me show you some of my faves. They have really cool, like, graphic looking prints that are, some of them are really colorful, which I like. This one I kept seeing a lot, which I do really love. I kind of want to get this for my wall because I want to do a whole blue thing. Another fave of mine, it's on sale this weekend. Like, they just have such cool, interesting stuff. I want all 6 of these on my walls right now. They're so cool. Next up is this Etsy shop called We Are Out of Office. Looks like they're based in the Netherlands. They do a lot of Rizzo prints that are really colorful and cute. I think that their website said that they're really inspired by their travels. So it's like a lot of food products from different countries that are just like so bold and saturated and colorful, and I love them. Also, I really want this smiley face bottle opener. I think they only come in one size, but that's fine. I think these are cute as like a little smaller print, a little pop of color. Here is another Etsy shop. It's for this artist called David Shrigley. It's called Shrig Shop, and he does these really cool, like super bold prints. They also only come in one size, but they're like a really big poster size. I actually saw this one on Pinterest first on someone's walls, but I think all his prints are really funny. They're like really graphic, and then they also say something like a little bit unhinged on them. I don't even have a cat, but I love this huge green cat. He's everything. Also this poisonous mushroom one. This next shop is called Terracotta Prints. They're based in the UK, but I looked at their shipping policy and it was only $9 to ship to the US, which I don't think is bad at all. They also partner with artists like the first website does, and they have really cool graphic prints as well. I think they're all really interesting and cool. I think they only come in 2 sizes, which is kind of a bummer, but they're still really great prints. I love these horse ones, they're so good. Another one from the same artist. I think this one is also pretty popular on their website. I really like the color here. Here's the last one I'm going to share. It's an Etsy shop for a photographer. I guess this is his 3rd Etsy shop. Love that for him. But he photographs vintage matchbooks and turns them into prints, which I think is so cool. Like, here's a vintage Pizza Hut matchbook. It's the front and back. It's 2 prints, which is really cool because then it's a really easy way to automatically have a set of matching prints. He has all kinds of prints for restaurants, for hotels, anywhere. He has them, some of them sectioned by like location too. So he has a bunch from New York, California, Las Vegas, etc. But yeah, really cool stuff. You should check it out. Go check out all of these different websites that I shared. Let me know if you have any recommendations because I am still looking for prints. I haven't bought anything yet.
I guess I should take it as a sign. I'm feeling lonely. Oh, I wish I find a lover that could hold me. Now I'm crying in my room, so skeptical now. But still I wanted more. I gave a second chance to Cupid, but now I let you feel it's stupid.
Want to make your home look expensive? Then don't have artwork that looks like this. Instead, you're gonna wanna measure the length and width of your wall, and then multiply each one of those by 0.60 and 0.75 to get the appropriate range for your artwork. So here's how it looks with a 60 by 72 inch canvas.
From now on, our troubles will be out of sight.